Now if you're anything like me and you read the title of this video and went, what, £20? Is that a typo, or is it absolutely terrible? Well, let me answer those questions in this video for you. I'm actually really very impressed with this one, and I think you guys will be too. This is the Aukey 88 key mechanical gaming keyboard. This is a standard 10 keyless style format where you're missing the number pad, but otherwise you have a full keyboard set, and it's actually a really impressive keyboard. Even if you take away the price, this could still be sold for like £60–70 and you'd still be very happy with the result. So let's show you why. First of all, this is a mechanical keyboard. It's a blue style switch. It's obviously not a cherry switch. I can't actually read what the name on it is, but it does have compatible cherry stocks, although it does actually have the supports that around the stock itself, so it actually means that there is very little key wobble. I mean, here's a look at the sort of arrow keys. There's just no key wobble available here, which is really very nice for typing. The keyboard features a standard ISO layout, which is really nice for me as a Brit, but I'm sure that the US and other markets have plenty of other options and layouts available for you, so don't worry too much about the specific layout of this one, but for me this is very nice. And of course you still have that 10 keyless style, so you actually don't have a number pad or the numlock button or anything, so the arrow key or the indicator LEDs for your scroll lock and caps lock are actually just to the right of the Aukey logo on the right hand side of the keyboard. They illuminate blue, but it's nothing, nothing that special, just a little LED. But otherwise the actual typing experience on this is pretty fantastic. The overall feel of the keys is really very nice, and while they're not necessarily quite as nice and crisp as cherry switches, these are really very good. I can't attest to the longevity and the lifespan of them, but for me, especially at this sort of price point, I'm really impressed. On the top row of the keyboard where the F keys sit, you also have the option to use the FN button down the bottom to access the media keys and stuff like that. There's a couple of weird ones for stuff like calculator and home and email, like some of the older sort of Microsoft keyboards, but you still do have standard media functionality keys as well, so that is pretty cool. Down at the bottom next to the control button, as usual, you will have a Windows button. I'm actually really pleased to see that you can use the FN key as well as the Windows key to actually lock the start menu to not come up if you press the button. This is a fantastic game mode feature that a lot of high-end keyboards have, but to see this on this sort of keyboard is again really cool. The keycaps that you get with the keyboard aren't some magical double shot PBT plastic beautiful kind of keycap or whatever. They are fairly standard, but they actually do feel fairly decent. I would mention that it does look like it is sort of screen printed on for the actual characters that are on the keys, but overall I think especially for this sort of price point you could go out and buy a full new set of double shot PBT keycaps if you want to for about the same price as this keyboard, so again very impressive. Now onto the real test, gaming. I think I need to just go get a thesaurus because this is as I said a really impressive keyboard. I actually set out to just play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds for a couple rounds just to be able to film it for the camera and test the keyboard out, and I mean this may not be anything to do with the keyboard itself, but the first match I played, as you're probably seeing now, I basically immediately died, so you can't really claim anything for that. But on the second round I played, I ended up with 9 kills and came third, and if I wasn't laughing so hard I would have won the match. So yeah, I don't know if that's the keyboard, the scenario, the settings or anything, but I'm really impressed with this. I had a lot of fun both typing and gaming on it, and while there are a few sort of more cheap features, for example the USB cable isn't as long as some others, it does actually come with a key puller if you want to remove these keys yourself, and while the actual USB plug is pretty long and the overall cable feels a bit cheap, the feet that are on the bottom of the keyboard keep it very steady while typing and all that sort of stuff. You can also flip it up to hold it in a more raised position, so yeah, I really don't have anything to complain about with this. I would also mention that this thing has no keyboard flex at all. It really does feel like it's built like a tank, so I'm kind of lost for words, and as I really don't have anything to complain about. So when it comes to scoring, it has to be a 5 for value for money. It's also going to be a 5 for performance, and even though there's no backlighting, and I think stuff like the USB cable not being that nice, and the overall keycaps not being the best ever, I'm going to go with a 4 for functionality and a similar for style. I think I do have to go with a 5 for TechteamGB score, and definitely a budget buster award, because this thing is insane. Of course they may change the price depending on when you watch this video, so do take a look at the link in the description down below to the Amazon listing where you can see what price it is where you are. But even if they do change the price to anything up to about £50 or £60, I'm still happily recommending this to you. It just so happens that right now they're listing it for £20, and they said that that was the correct price, so game on. So as I said, if you want to check out this keyboard, please do use that link in the description down below. And also, if you want to support me and buy any other Aukey stuff or anything else, please do use the Amazon or Overclockers UK affiliate links in the description down below. They do genuinely help me out and they support me making these videos on a Monday, Wednesday and Friday basis. There will be some other videos over there for you, and if you're new to the video, do click that subscribe button as well for more videos, as I said, on Monday, Wednesday and Fridays, and also live streams on Thursday too. And yeah, otherwise that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you all in the next video.